Hi everybody, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. Show them our surroundings a little bit. We're at our Walmart where we are waiting for a friend to come out who's picking up some groceries for himself. They got our Harbor Freight open. I'd kind of like to go in there and look around.
What's stopping you?
Laziness.
You
Sheer
can't
laziness.
be lazy.
I'll tell you though, I am lazy. I am tired. This morning I got up to do my running around and I was ready. I had my clothes on and everything. And Wolfie was laying there on the bed and I was just a little bit cold. And I thought, well, I'll just lay down with the dog for just a minute and cover up and get warm. 2 hours later, I wake up and go, well, crap, I've ruined the whole day. But I was just so tired. What else is going on? Oh, okay. Mom and I were talking, and I told her a story of how I almost ran over a rabbit the other day. I was there in the middle of the road, and it just sat there, and I ended up almost swerving into the ditch to go around it and not hit it. And you know, Mom, she's real curious about animals, so she says to me, well, where'd you hit it? And I said in the road. And she just looked at me like I was stupid. And I felt pretty stupid when I replayed what I'd said in my head. Yes, it happened in the road. She wanted to know which road and where that road happened to be. I felt so stupid though. But I had just said to her, in the road. And she said, well, where did it happen? I said, I told you, in the road. I sat there and just laughed so hard. Oh, I got Ben good the other day too, didn't I, Ben?
Huh?
So I was switching purses and I had a handful of change from my money pocket, and up in my bookcase, about like this if I'm sitting on my bed, there are 3 Tootsie Roll bags. I don't know why I've saved them, but I like them and they're pretty and they just sit in my shelf with their little Easter decorations on them. So whenever I get a little bit of change, I throw it in one of my Tootsie Roll bags. And by the way, there's not that much change in there. I'm not responsible for the change shortage. Don't come for me. Let it go. Anyway, so I say I can't reach my Tootsie Roll bags. And I've got all the stuff from my purse all spread out around me, and Ben's in the kitchen. So I holler for him. I say, Ben, come here and help me for a minute. And he gets in there and I give him a handful of change. I said, put this in one of the Tootsie Roll bags. So he grabs one down and he puts the change in it. And then the next thing I know, I hear change sliding. Well, there's a handful of pennies or something in one of the other jars, and he was dumping them together. And I said, Ben, what did you just do? And he said, I put all your change in one bank. And I said, Ben, tell me you didn't mix it together. And he said, I put it all in one bank. And I said, tell me that you did not mix that change together so it's all messed up now, because I'll never be able to get it separated back out the way it goes. And he's like, why? And I said, because it needs to be separate, Ben. Tell me you didn't do that. And he's like, I did that. And I said, oh no. And he said, well, why can't it go together? And I said, oh, it can. I just felt like giving you grief. And then I'm laughing. I'm like laying on my bed, hollering and laughing, making a mess out of all my papers and my purse stuff. Ben's there calling me everything but a nice lady. It was so funny though. His face, he just went.
And here I am, justifiably
That's
beating
enough.
on Mom for that.
Well, that's okay. I got Chris the other day too, remember?
Alright, let's hear that funniness.
Well, it wasn't as funny as the other two, but it was still funny. We were at the BMV and Chris had just gotten his picture taken and I was looking at it and I told him, I said, you look like a serial killer.
Right inside the building too.
Yeah, and everybody was like, okay, ignoring me a little bit. And Chris said, I do not. And I said, yes, you do. And I said, furthermore, I've watched you eat breakfast. You are a serial killer. And Ben's laughing at me over there. And people around us are like chuckling. And Chris is getting redder than his bright red shirt. It was so funny though. I said, you are a serial killer. You ought to be ashamed.
Let's just say that red shirt did not make it that day.
Yeah, he has that red Star Trek shirt that says red shirt might not make it. That's what he was wearing. He loves that shirt. I think that's one of his favorite Christmas presents, if he but knew it. Because he gets a lot of use out of it, doesn't it? Doesn't he?
To say that is a bit of an understatement.
Ben, you goofed up the other day.
What?
You dried his green shirt.
Excuse me, I gotta faint.
Oh, it's a big deal. Shut up, buddy. It's his girlfriend's birthday present to him, and it's only an extra large, and Chris is not an extra large. Chris is an extra large. So he could fit it, but it was close, and we decided that we wouldn't run it through the dryer because it's 100% cotton. So we've been just hanging it to dry.
I just hadn't seen it, and by the time Mom told me about it, it was already, too late.
And in case you're wondering, look, Ben. Yes, this is a rosary. No, I am not Catholic. My grandfather was Catholic, though. But as you know, the religion follows the mother's religion, not the father's religion. So I wasn't raised as Catholic. But I loved my grandfather, my dad, that's what we called him. I loved him very, very much. And I'm also a spiritual and religious woman, so I like to have a cross hanging in my car. So it seems like the best of both worlds. It reminds me of our Lord, and it reminds me of my grandpa.
So she might not be Catholic, but that's not going to stop her from hanging one of those in her car.
Actually, I'm non-denominational. So I'm not Baptist or Protestant or anything. I'm just a generic Christian. It sounds funny, but you know what I mean. I have no brand. So are you, Ben, huh?
I really don't associate with any of those factions, do I?
If we were anything, we'd probably be Methodist, just because it's the most laid back and quietest and less likely to stand up there and pound on the pulpit, which I hate with a passion.
We are chill.
We are very chill.
Unless I happen to turn on some tunes, in which case I like all the heaviest.
I think with us, we don't want anybody screaming at us about the Lord.
The next person who says, "Don't you dare do that, you're gonna go to hell for that,"
that would probably be me.
Is gonna end up run over with our new car.
But no, seriously, that's not your place to stand up there and pound on the pulpit and be judgmental. God's the one that judges us, not some preacher, right?
He outright says in the Bible, "Judge not,
Lest
ye be judged."
You know what you never did?
What? What did I never did?
You never walked around the vehicle and showed it from the outside and gave them a little outdoor tour. Do you want to do that?
Sure, just a moment.
How's our time looking?
We're at the 8-minute 30-second mark.
Oh yeah, we got plenty of time.
So, Mom is going to be taking a moment of silence.
Talk to them about it as you go around so they don't think they lost the volume.
The next thing you are about to see, you see this? And in case you're wondering, this is an SUV. This is not a car. This is not a van. This is not a truck. This is not a bus. This is an SUV. It's a Ford Escape XL2. No, you cannot have it. And this is where our wallet goes to cry. Same with this door. We can't get it open to save our lives. This door fears whoever is right behind it.
I will just say something funny. Step over here. While Ben was going around the vehicle, he was saying this is an SUV, not a truck, not a car. And everybody in the parking lot was looking at him. It was so funny. Okay, finish going around.
So what did you think of me also adding a no, you cannot have it?
Okay, finish up so we don't get copyrighted and come get in the car.
And by the way, you'll notice I left a few pieces of it off simply to avoid copyright claims. Did a little orbiting around.
There. I don't really need to be running the AC today.
She just wanted to turn it on just so you know that, yeah, it works.
Well, no, I'm turning it on so cover up that idiot's music over there. Even if I liked it, I would want it covered up because I don't need a copyright strike. But why are you doing that, Stephanie?
Oh, I'm just showing them the dashboard.
But I am clearly pretty.
They've seen you at the start. They can enjoy the dashboard for a little bit.
That's enough of the dashboard, really. Oh,
But
in
did
case
you-
you're wondering, this thing that looks like a urinal cake is just an air freshener.
It's a urinal cake shaped air freshener,
I'm
lol.
telling you. I need a new air freshener for in here.
Preferably one not shaped like a urinal cake, huh?
But that's one of the ones you're supposed to put under your seat. But you can't smell it when you do that. So that was the outside tour of our new wheels. We've had her for how long now?
Who knows?
Almost 2 months.
And not a single car payment other than just to get it off the lot.
I wanted to show the outside before we put our license plates on because you can't show that on the internet. So there you have it.
Yeah. And that almost put us towards the 12-minute marker, so...
See, I told you, he's a clock Nazi. He is a time Nazi. He is.
It's a producer's job to be a time Nazi. So they might as well hurry it up.
You're a very good producer then, the little Nazi. So what else is going on in our little lives, Ben?
Nothing!
Well, we went to the grocery store today. And we still have one more stop to the grocery store and the Kroger's to make. Because I am out of celery. And I'm not going to be out of celery. I love my celery.
Tick. Tick.
Ben, he doesn't need that.
Nobody needs to hear about your celery.
Celery is delicious. Now I wish I had some celery. I don't know that I'm making dinner tonight, by the way. We might just do catch as catch can because it's already 3:30.
Remind me to replace the buckshot next week with something a little bit less nuclear. I'm just being random. Ignore me.
Yes, please. Let's do that.
Oh, we're up at the 13-minute marker. That don't ignore.
So, okay. I think we're just about done. I'm trying to think because it seemed like there was something else I wanted to say and I can't remember what it was.
Save it for Friday then.
Well, you'll notice we're not driving down the road. I just wanted to get the video filmed while we had 15 minutes of quiet time. And that's about it, really. Chris is going to be mad that he missed being in the video, so...
Oh, well.
Hi from Chris. Hello from Christopher, right?
Yep.
And I guess that's it. Oh, shoot. You know what? I'm going to have to go back out today, Ben. We've got to mail Chris's girlfriend's birthday present.
Ah, good idea. But we won't be extending the video any longer than we already have.
I might do it tomorrow, though, now that I think about it. Life in the pandemic is different. I could drive down the road for about 12 minutes and see her, but we don't want to get that physically close, so...
Yeah, less than a minute to go before I cut you off. I don't want
Stop
to...
it, Ben. I can't say goodbye if you're talking about it. Thank you for joining us today, and we'll be back on Friday, and hopefully I'll remember what it was I wanted to tell everybody. And just have a good week and stay safe, and we'll talk to you on Friday. Bye-bye.
Ah!